Hey YouTube friends, and welcome back to part 2 of how to make all of your scrap blocks the same size. Okay, and this is how we're going to make a full quilt out of all these scrappy blocks that we've been making over the past couple weeks. There's a playlist you can check out in the comment section or in the card description, whatever. You'll find the link below. It's okay. Alright, so last time I showed you what the process is. So real quick, I'm going to recap what we did to get these blocks, and then I'm going to get the rest of these done. So that way we can get our quilt top together, and I can show you how to do that in this exciting part 2. Okay. So first things first, what we did was we found our biggest size block, and we decided we wanted to size up so all the blocks were this same size. Okay. And I believe this came to 8.5 square. If I can measure, 8.5 square. Look at that. So what we're going to do is math our way up to 8.5. So for example, with this one, I can either combine it with other blocks that are the same size to get there, or I would have to add that much extra fabric. Okay. What I think I'm going to try and do with these is I think I have another one, and I might put 2 of them together. No, I'm lying. Lying because it's free. I'm just going to go ahead and size this up. But I think I'm going to do each of them in a different way. How about that? If I can find the other ones. There they are. Alright, so I have 1 green triangle and 2 blue triangles. So I think what I'm going to do for the green triangle is use this really light blue, and it's going to square that up on one side. I'm going to do one where the block is centered, and we'll figure out the third one when we get there. Alright, so with some quick math, this is currently at 4.5 inches, which means I almost need to double it with another 4.5 inches. So I'm going to cut 5 inches so I can trim it down at the end and have extra. Okay. Alright, so what I'm going to do is essentially just measure out the rest of these blocks the same way and just cut strips to make them fit. And then we'll sew them all together and trim them all down. Let's get going. Alright, now that everything is all trimmed and ready to go, I did just a quick layout, and then all I did was just sew those pieces together real random into rows. Then I sewed those rows together to make a full quilt top. Check this out.